阿 Jo 啊，嗱，今次咧你係我哋其中一個評判啦 ，You're one of our judges, along with Donald Ashley, Asian King of Drums,
of course, yes.
Two lead guitarists from Tai Chi, Joey Tang and Ernest Lau, and John Loudon from City Beat,
yes.
and also one more producer.
All famous names in Hong Kong.
Oh yeah, Alexander as well. So they have different contributions in the music scene, and you are a super professional broadcaster. So, what are your basic principles of giving marks in the contest?
Well, you're building me up a lot here. These guys are musicians. They know a lot more about music than me. I'm maybe someone who's listened to music from the consumer point of view, and because I love music too. What are the reasons for giving marks? How do you give marks? I think you just have to look at a band and see that they like what they do, they're true to the music, and they work together as a cohesive unit. You don't just have like the singer standing at the front and people backing him up. It could be anyone behind him. The singer, the singers, the drummer, the guitarist, the keyboardist, they have to work together as a group because they're a group. They're working together. It's not one person out front, although it often ends up that way, but they have to be cohesive and together.
So cooperation is very important.
Yes, cooperation. But when you're in a band, you have to have arguments. You have to fight.
Yeah,
that's the point. You've got to fight for what you want in the band.
Oh, I love this part.
You can't just vote on it and let it go. You've got to argue your point. This is where a good band. The Rolling Stones don't sit down and agree on everything, do they? The Beatles didn't do the same thing.
Sometimes they yell at each other all the time.
Of course, that's how you get good music in any sort of industry.
嗱，呢啲嘢真係要聽下 Jo 講啦，正啊！真係佢話咧，如果大家有 argument 嗰啲嗌交咧，即係你 don't think it's negative with arguments， 即係其實嗌交咧係好嘢嚟嘅喎。即係你唔 argue 嘅話咧，你啲真理係唔出嚟嘅。咁我都同佢講啦，其實你係舉 Rolling Stones 做例子，嗰啲 band 仔一齊同我講，我哋係嗌交啊，我哋係頂嘅。Sometimes arguments are positive.
If you just roll over and let the other people win, then you've gone creative.
係咯，咁如果你淨係話人云亦云講好啦，又就舉手啦，咁啊冇意思嘅。所以咧 ，if you think you're right, so go for it, just argue. But after that, we can still be friends.
Sure, and you do have to compromise a bit, but then once again, band members get to know each other, so they know what the other people want and they know how to work together.
即係今集咧，其實阿 Jo 佢唔係話講啲咁音樂性嘅嘢，咁但係咧就講出咗，其實夾 band 咧佢俾分嘅原則最重要係睇翻個合作性，因為呢個係一個好重要嘅main point 嚟嘅。因為如果你大家係合作性係差嘅話咧，無論你玩得點好嘅話，你隊 band 都係唔會成功㗎。咁但係合作性咧唔等於大家喺度鬥做柴仔嘅喎，合作性咧係可以嗌交嘅。So thank you so very much.
Okay, before we go, I've got something for you because I've seen you in the newspapers with the vinyl collection.
You read Chinese newspapers?
Well, I look at the photos.
Daily?
Yes.
Weekly. 你睇嘅咩中文嗰啲
Okay, but I went through my album collection because I've got some good albums. I don't have a turntable either at the moment, but I've got some good albums. And this one,
What is it?
I dug up.
Oh!
This one, it's Elton John and John Lennon. This was a very rare record at the time when it came out. And Angel went to interview Elton John.
At the Peninsula Hotel.
Okay, and she borrowed my record, and Elton has signed it to Angel,
Love
Elton. And this is written here by Elton John. That's the hand standing on stage with John Lennon that wrote a dedication to you. And I've kept the album because it's my album. It's her dedication, but I wanted to keep the album. But I think because of seeing your great collection at home, I think I will present that to you. A very rare album with a real signature on it.
Now I have one more for my collection, huh?
Yes.
Thank you, Joe.
You're most welcome.
其實咧，最近好多人都睇到我傳媒啲報道話我有幾多個珍藏，咁我今日咧好感恩咧多一個珍藏。嗱，呢一個咧就當年咧我喺商台工作嘅時候咧，我有好多機會訪問一啲即係超級嘅國際巨星。咁其實 Elton John 咧我就訪問過佢都一兩次啦。咁其中就我飛去Sydney Opera House 去睇佢 concert 啦，去訪問佢啦。另外一次咧，佢都嚟過香港啦，係咪咁？就喺半島酒店訪問佢。咁當其時咧，我借咗阿 Jo 嘅碟，叫佢簽咗名，跟住佢要播啊嘛。咁今日咧係還翻俾我。咁其實珍貴嘅地方咧，唔淨止係一個限額嘅碟啊，係黑膠嘅。Take a look at this, black vinyl.
Yes. It looks so old now, but that's the way it was for all those decades.
See?
Actually, it's an album, but it's a 45.
仲要係咧一 一個12寸嘅細碟啦。咁如果識貨嘅朋友咧，知道呢一張碟咧係價值連城嘅，因為其實而家最 in 嘅一個潮流咧，唔係話你着咩衫，又或者玩啲咩 IT 嘅，其實而家個樂壇最 in 嘅咧係玩翻黑膠碟嘅。咁所以喺呢一個時候咧，唔淨止話嗰個本身嘅價值珍貴，咁仲有呢一個錄音咧，就是 live album。Live
album at Madison Square Garden in 1974. John Lennon's last concert appearance.
仲要係現場錄音，即係唔係話喺個studio 裏邊錄嘅。亦都係我哋咁多人嘅偶像啦。我相信冇乜人會覺得 John Lennon 係唔好㗎嚇。John Lennon 係最 last appearance on stage， 係佢最後一次公開演出嘅錄音嚟嘅。咁所以我都眼泛淚光嘅話時話，即係我頂唔順啊！頂唔順啊真係。咁所以今日我估唔到今日即係梁家啦，翻嚟商台呢一度錄影咁估唔到就攞翻啲即係 my album。Come on.
It was my album.
John said it's mine and it's mine.
You take the signature, I'll keep my album.
No. Come on, it's my album. Elton John said it's my album and it's mine.
Okay, it's yours now.
係啦，咁因為 Elton John 話係我㗎啦，即係我㗎啦，咁所以今日咧，即係咁多年之後咧，我就會即係再擁有呢張唱片啦。咁我亦都知道唱片唔係愛嚟拍嘢㗎，唱片愛嚟聽㗎。咁故此 I think I'm gonna clean it up.
It needs cleaning. This was over 20 years ago. And it was at the time it was the only copy in Hong Kong.
Huh?
Definitely. No one else had this. I didn't buy this in Mongkok. This is specially ordered from Germany, I think.
Oh really?
Yes. And at the time you couldn't make a copy. The only copy anyone had of this was on a cassette or something.
Wow.
Yes.
仲有呢個當其時係佢訂翻嚟係全香港得一隻，仲要係 Elton John 簽埋名嘅。咁所以係音樂係愛嚟聽嘅。咁我相信或者我會去 Ernest 嗰度咧，即係洗下個碟啦，然後我會好好聽，然後再喺我嘅影片啦，再喺個專欄裏面為大家介紹更加好嘅音樂。記住我哋嘅搖擺天使勁班音樂節咧開始報名㗎啦。Welcome to join, right? Encourage more band members to join.
Sure, why not? I mean, publicity, you meet more people who are in the same frame of mind, and an audience, a potential audience, what every band wants.
希望大家玩 band 嘅朋友，我哋珍惜呢個交流嘅機會。今次搖擺天使勁 band 音樂節已經開始報名㗎啦。咁我哋有中文嘅 application and also application forms in English 英文都有嘅。希望我哋復興 band 壇，大家一齊就係話 We will rock you. Thank you, Joe.
You're most welcome, Angel.